In Ukraine, Ukrainian forces detected a movement of several Russian occupiers. They were moving through a forested area. Ukrainian operators tracked their location and immediately deployed kamikaze drones to engage the targets. The drones were guided to the positions of the occupiers and successfully hit them. Footage shows the drones approaching the targets and detonating on impact. The operators monitored the movement through both forested areas and abandoned buildings. The drones were able to identify and follow the occupiers' positions with precision. Ukrainian forces continued to observe the area to prevent further movement. The use of drones allowed for a rapid response without putting Ukrainian personnel at direct risk. The operation demonstrates the tactical advantage of drone deployment in forested and urban areas. No civilians were reported near the engagement zones. The drones were able to operate efficiently and return data on the impact locations. This incident is part of ongoing operations to secure Ukrainian territory and limit enemy movements. Ukrainian forces remain active in monitoring and neutralizing threats in the region. Another similar incident occurred, but this time, a column of 10 Russian armored vehicles was recorded advancing into Ukrainian territory. The column was detected by Ukrainian drone operators. This movement was first spotted by reconnaissance drones as the column advanced through a forested area. Each vehicle reportedly carried approximately 10 soldiers. After confirming the coordinates, Ukrainian forces deployed kamikaze drones to halt the advance. The drones attacked the armored vehicles one after another, striking them directly. Footage shows the drones striking the vehicles, causing explosions. A single hit was often enough to destroy an entire vehicle. Several armored vehicles were destroyed during the battle. After numerous strikes, the area was covered in smoke and fire. Ukrainian operators continued to monitor the area to assess the results and ensure there was no further enemy movement. The operation effectively stopped the column before it could reach its target. In real footage, we see a Russian occupier seeing a Ukrainian drone flying toward him, run into the bushes, but the drone crashes into him inside the bush, exploding everything. The occupier could not survive such a strike. We then see the drone eliminate several Russian occupiers inside the bushes and within the forest. All this cover does not save them. The sky above is controlled by Ukrainian operators. The strikes fly one after another. The entire area is covered in smoke after the drone explosions. Ukrainian drone operators captured 2 Russian occupiers on camera who, upon seeing the drones, ran toward a forested area. Ukrainian operators immediately dispatched kamikaze drones toward them. A drone, slowly hovering in the sky, headed toward the forest, and after passing through the forest, they spotted the 2 occupiers. They were lying on the ground, realizing they couldn't escape the drones. A second later, the drones crashed into them, exploding in an instant. Let's look at another case. This time, Ukrainian drone operators spotted a Russian occupier hiding among the bushes. The drone flies over the occupier several times, locks onto the target, and then heads toward him. Crash into him. It blasts him to the ground, killing him. Drone strikes are impossible to escape or hide from. They are faster than soldiers and even transport vehicles. In Zaporizhzhia, Ukrainian forces detected several Russian occupiers in a forested area. They were preparing in advance, but Ukrainian operators, receiving orders, immediately deployed a kamikaze drone to the site. The drone dropped explosives directly onto the forest where the occupiers were located. Footage shows the explosives hitting the area and detonating. All detected occupiers were neutralized, and the advance was stopped quickly. Ukrainian forces maintain control over the area, and drones continue constant monitoring. Any movement or presence in the zone is immediately reported. The operation prevented further enemy activity in this sector. Drones provided accurate targeting and real-time observation, ensuring no threats remained. The area remains under surveillance to prevent any renewed attempts by enemy forces. Ukrainian operators are able to respond quickly to new threats using drone assets. Footage shows drones striking the enemy equipment and causing explosions. Multiple armored vehicles and transport units were destroyed or disabled. Ukrainian forces maintained control over the zone during and after the operation. The stupidest decision is to run from a drone that's flying at you. In the footage, we see a Ukrainian drone flying straight at a Russian occupier. The Russian occupier thinks he can escape the drone by running. Not the best decision. The drone catches up and crashes into him. It all ends in an explosion. We see the next blow finish him off. In Ukraine, Ukrainian forces in the Pokrovsk area detected tanks and transport vehicles of Russian occupiers in a forested part of the territory. The vehicles were hidden in the forest by the Russian forces. After receiving orders from command, Ukrainian operators immediately deployed kamikaze drones to attack the targets. The drones dropped explosives from above directly onto the forest where the vehicles were concealed. Footage shows the bombs hitting the area and detonating, destroying the vehicles and surrounding positions. Later, a hidden shelter of Russian occupiers was identified in the same area. Ukrainian forces used drones to target and neutralize the shelter as well. The operation removed both the vehicles and personnel from the forested sector. In Ukraine, Ukrainian forces detected a large quantity of weapons, including armored vehicles and various weapon models, hidden in a forested area. After receiving orders, Ukrainian operators deployed kamikaze drones to target the equipment. The drones released explosives directly onto the forest positions where the weapons and vehicles were concealed. Footage shows the bombs hitting the targets and detonating, destroying all enemy equipment in the area. The operation eliminated both armored vehicles and other weapon systems that had been hidden by Russian forces. Drones continued to monitor the impact zones in real time to confirm the destruction. The equipment was completely neutralized, and no further movement of the enemy was observed in the forested sector. Among the transport, Ukrainian forces detected UAZ vehicles and motorcycles belonging to Russian forces. Ukrainian operators deployed kamikaze drones to neutralize them. The drones flew directly to the targets and detonated on impact. Footage shows the drones hitting the UAZ vehicles and motorcycles, destroying them instantly. All detected vehicles were eliminated in the area, and Ukrainian operators continued to monitor the site to ensure no further enemy movement.